Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I am Omar Hamid and today I will explain to you in details how you can use Microsoft Forms to create surveys and quizzes. So let's go into Microsoft Forms to see all how we can use it.
In order to access Forms, I should go to forms.office.com and I should be logged into my account. As you can see here, I'm logged into my Omar Hamid account, and from here you can start a new form or a new quiz, and we will cover both. They are almost the same, but there's just some extra things in the quiz that are not found in the form. So let's start by creating a new form. So this page opens in which I can create a new form. I can enter the title of the form. For example, I want to make a survey about the customer satisfaction after they received the order from Omar Hamid shop. So we can name it customer satisfaction survey Omar Hamid shop. And we can insert an image here to visualize this survey. So when we press on insert image, we have different options. We can search for an image from Bing, or we can upload one from OneDrive or from our PC. So let's say I want a customer satisfaction related image, and I can search for picture. Let's say this one. I can add it. Now I have the picture here. I can enter the description for my survey. Let's say I want to put thank you for ordering from our shop. Please give us your honest feedback. And then I can start by entering the questions. So add a new, and as you can see, there are some suggested questions because Forms knew that I am making a customer satisfaction survey, so they suggested some questions. But let's say I want to create the questions myself. So first question, let's say that we want to make it a choice type, and we want to ask them, did you receive the order in good form? And you can see that Forms also suggested the options. We can choose yes and no, and the customer can choose the answer from here. We can add other options from here, and we can make this question required or not. So if it's required, the customer cannot submit the form unless he or she answers this specific question. Can also allow multiple answers, but for this question we don't need it. We can insert media, any picture or anything for this question if it's required. And more settings here, we can put a subtitle or add branching. For the branching, you can let the form branch into different branches depending on the answer of the customer. So let's say that you want this question to be required. This question, for example, you want it to be a text. So for example, we can ask them, what did you like the most in the order? And we can keep it as a text, and the customer is free to write anything that he or she wants, and you can make it either a short answer or a long answer. So we want to give them the freedom, so let's keep it a long answer. And add a new, we have different type, which is rating, and we can ask the customer how much do you rate the product out of 5. And you can see here we have the option to make it as stars. You can put the levels either 5 or 6 or 7 or even 10. We can make it the symbol as star or as numbers, but stars looks more nice. So add new, we have date. We can ask the customer, for example, when did you receive your order? And he can submit the day that he received his order in. We can also ask them a different type of question, which is ranking. And let's say we want to ask them to say what do they like the most in the product. What did you like the most in our product? And we can add the options color, design, size, and the customer can rank them like this. And you can also add subtitle and branching. A sixth type of question that can be answered is the Likert. So you can ask a question here like how satisfied are you with the following? And you can see the suggestions. We can put these. So those are our options now. You can say, for example, packaging, delivery time, and the customer can answer for these options for each one of them. Another type of questions or requirements is file upload. So for example, we can ask the customer to upload an image of their order or a selfie with their order. For example, upload an image with our product, and we can limit it to one file only, and for example the size to be 10 megabytes is enough, and we can keep it optional because maybe someone doesn't want to put their image. And another type, and the last type, is the Net Promoter Score. So how likely are you to recommend us to a friend or colleague? And from 0 to 10, 0 is not at all likely and 10 is extremely likely. You can keep it required. So now we have this nice survey. We can delete any question if we don't like it. We can also change the ordering of these questions. For example, I can send this to number 7, or I can return it back to number 8. And I can preview my form here. So this is how it will look like for a person when opening it on a computer, and this is how the person will see it when opening it on a mobile. We can also change the theme. So we have here theme ideas. For example, want to put this one. It's related to shopping and ordering, and you can see now it looks nicer, more colored, and the customer is more likely to fill it in with this design. We also have other options here, so we can make it multilingual. So if our customers have different languages, we can put different options. Also in the settings here, we can, for example, who can fill out this form. We have different options. Anyone can respond. Only people in my organization can respond. Recommend name or one response per person. Specific people. Also, I can choose options for responses. For example, accept responses. If I switch it off, the recipients will not be able to submit it anymore. Also, start date. I can put a date to start receiving answer and end date to receive answers. Shuffle questions, but I want them to stay in this order. Customize a thank you message. So after submitting the form, I want to thank them, like thank you for your feedback. Also, for response receipts, allow receipt of responses after submission and getting email notification of each response. For sharing the form with customers, I can go to share. I have different options. First of all, this is the URL of my survey. I can copy it, or I can even have the option to shorten the URL. So now it looks shorter. I can share this template, so if I want to use it later, I can get a link to duplicate this template. I can also share to collaborate with colleagues working with me, for example, and they can see the responses. I also have the option of this QR code to download it and use it for people to access this survey. Also, I can embed this survey in a website, for example, and I can send it here by email to people to send me their responses. And I will receive the responses here. So in order to access them, I go to responses, and I have one response. So the average time to complete is 6 seconds. The form is still accepting receipt, so it's active. We can check the answers here. The customer answered yes. What did you like most? It's exactly the same as pictures. The customer rated it as 5 stars. Customer received the order today. And the customer ranked the design as the best thing, then the color, then the size. The customer was very satisfied with packaging and somewhat satisfied with the delivery time. The customer did not like to upload an image. And now for creating a quiz, I can do it from here. I want to make a mathematics quiz. I can add the description. Please answer carefully. And the first question is a choice. What is 4 plus 5? And the options are 9, 10, 11. And from here I can check the right answer. So the correct answer is 9. And for the other ones I can put a message. So for example, I can tell them, be careful, calculate again. So if someone answers this question, he or she will get this message. Also the same for this one. And of course I want this question to be required because the student cannot submit this quiz without answering the question. And I can here put the points for this quiz. So I want this quiz to be out of 10, and you can see here now we have 10 points here. And for all the other things, it's the same as the forms, so the themes, sharing, and all other options. So nothing can change except the correct answer here and the points. Those are special for the quizzes. And to see the responses, I can go to the responses tab here. I can see that one person responded. The average score is 10 out of 10, so this person got a complete grade. He answered 9, which is the correct answer. And for post scores, you can see here the name of the person who completed the quiz and the status it's graded, the points. He got 10 out of 10. So if you have more than one response, each person will have the grade next to his or her name.
Alright, that was a deep explanation of Microsoft Forms and its uses. Like and share this video and hit the subscribe button to always stay updated.